My name is Nayda Hernandez, and like many of you here, I'm a volunteer with the Australian Labor Party. Some of you may have received an email from me late last week, which I asked for your help. I asked you to be part of this fight, a fight for a fairer education, a fight for Medicare, a fight for marriage equality, a fight for our penalty rates. I can't help but think of all my friends who work in retail and hospitality and who are working as I speak. A fight for your rights at work, a fight for a fairer superannuation, a fight to feel safe at home and in the workplace, a fight for you to have a voice and to be treated equally, and a fight for a fairer tax system. A fight to keep our day-to-day living expenses down by fighting the increase in the GST. I asked you to join the fight for Queensland, and being here today, surrounded by all of you, shows me that you are just as committed at the cause as I am. As a child, I came to Australia with my family. We left El Salvador in 1986 because our home was being torn apart by a civil war. For us, leaving wasn't much of a choice, it was a matter of survival. We left immediately, with little in our backpacks and limited English. Like all parents, my mum and dad wanted us kids to have a safe place to live. They dreamed to give us a better life, and because of the Hawke and Keating governments, we're able to come to Australia and make that dream a reality. One of my earliest memories is of when we first arrived. I remember so many families, including my own, being welcomed by a group of multicultural Australians bearing food and toys for all. My way of saying thank you to those people who have helped shape my life and the lives of so many is volunteering and continuing the good work that they started. It was through hard work and the opportunities that the Labor government put in place that I was able to achieve my dreams of completing my university degree and form my values. But most importantly, as a single mum, provide for my son and help my neighbour. Through the Labor Party, I have been able to help so many people and give back to the community that gives so much to me. I've met so many wonderful people that share my vision, a vision that will see equality and fairness and protect the vulnerable. I volunteer because I don't want to leave it to luck. I would like to see everyone protected and knowing that the government they elected are looking after their best interests. Today, as you can see, I'm joined by my beautiful son Xavier, my family, and many people I call my friends. Xavier is one of the reasons why I think it's so important to prepare our kids for a future filled with opportunity and challenges. That's why I'm so proud to be here. That's why I'm standing here today, as a proud Labor Party member. Unlike the LNP, we represent the many and not just the few. We know that not everyone is on even footing in life, and we know that it is up to us to make sure that future generations have access to the opportunities they need to succeed and have a fulfilling life. Xavier and kids like him all across Australia are depending on us. They're depending on us to give them the best education, healthcare, and support that we can give. They're depending on us to take real action on climate change and invest in innovation, medical research, and protect the land. And they're depending on us to fight for them and never give up. So I want you to ask yourself, are you doing all that you can to help? Are you on your local campaign? Are you making calls and knocking on doors and telling people your story and why you're volunteering? Are you telling people why it's important that at the next federal election, we elect a Labor government that will fight for us and future generations? We can stand on the sidelines. We can't wait for someone else to make the difference. It's up to you and it's up to us. Here in Queensland, we've lived under an LNP government. We saw, we experienced, and we felt for those impacted by the decisions of the Newman government. We saw the cuts to health, and we saw the unemployment lines. I remember watching the news with tears flowing down my face for people who had lost their jobs, leaving their workplaces with their belongings, asked to leave with little to no notice of termination. I remember saying a prayer for all those people back then and hoping their lives would improve. And sadly, I know so many that have still not recovered from that stress, that hurt, the desperation that they felt. These wounds do not heal overnight. That's why I'm also a volunteer with the Labor Party, to create a fairer system of work that helps those who find themselves in those situations. I believe in working together for a better future. I believe we can have a stable economy and look after our land and people. We fought hard to take back Queensland, and last year, through grassroots campaigning, we succeeded. The election of Premier Anastasia Palaszczuk was a result of Queenslanders working together under the hot sun, rain and hail. I'll never be more proud to call myself a Labor Party member and Xavier's mum. The happiness it's brought me and others makes me fight this fight worthwhile fighting for. I will continue to help and never give up the fight for a better tomorrow. Let's do it again this year with Bill Shorten, Tanya Plibersek and the Federal Labor Government. Thank you.